You guys.
Oh,
That's
welcome
really
back to
good.
3 Guys Chillin. My name is Dominic. This person's name is Bethany, and I'm joined by Josh and Robert. Hello, everyone.
What's
How
up?
are you today?
Not
So this is the after show, where we sort of wind down. We talk about the show. I don't know why. I guess we just sort of wanted it to exist, and you know what? We can make that exist. I mean, if there's no reason for us to be doing this, but screw it, you know, got nothing better to do. So, uh, so the Pokemon. I don't know how to start this thing. Never done like a
Wow.
casual podcast before.
Okay,
So
Josh,
Pokemon-
you try starting it.
You guys
Yeah,
are,
Josh. There you
Well,
go.
how about I tell the story of the things that we usually get up to after our
No,
after
you
our
probably
podcast.
shouldn't tell
Oh,
that.
do you
No,
guys
we want to
usually
keep
do
our
it
fans. We don't
after?
want to alienate them just yet.
Yeah, we want to keep it. Okay, so talking about Nintendo and Pokemon and stuff like that, it made me think about, because I was just watching a movie called Indie Game the Movie, which was a really great documentary about indie game development, and it had Phil Fish on there, who was the developer of a game called Fez. You guys ever played?
Yeah,
I
I've
know
heard of Fez.
Robert.
I've got Fez. I've
I
got
know-
Fez, but
yes,
I
I
haven't played it yet.
but yeah.
Yeah, so the developer of that is like renowned for like saying stuff, and the internet has sort of victimized, well, not victimized, he's sort of villainized Phil Fish a little bit. So it got me thinking, like Phil Fish at a after show, after they screened the movie, they had like this Q&A, and this Japanese guy came up, and he was like, I want to say thank you for the excellent film. And what do you think of the Japanese games? And Phil was just like, grabbed the microphone and said, they suck, man. Japanese games suck now. And
Oh.
the look on his face was just,
Well, no wonder he's victimized. He's a twat.
yeah,
No.
well, if you look at his side of the story, he was being honest, and I appreciate him for that. But we're not talking about Phil Fish here. We're talking about, like, I kind of agree with him that, like, modern Japanese games, especially have taken this downward spiral. I don't know how you guys feel about it.
I don't know.
I'll take that from that deafening silence. I'll take that.
Japanese
Like,
Japanese game companies, like things that started off Japanese, like Square Enix and stuff like that, they make some pretty damn decent games. However,
Yeah.
Japanese games themselves, I have to agree with that they're. It's not that they're taking a downward spiral. It's more that they've been doing the same thing for 15 years.
Yeah, because the thing that I know everyone says this, but the thing that makes Zelda so special is because you don't know what's going on. There's no tutorial. You sort of explore and use your imagination. But I was playing Skyward Sword, and it was like an hour before I felt like I was actually in the game. Probably even more than that, because all these friggin' now wake up. This is how you move. This is how you step on the box, and this is how you climb up the wall. Now you have to go to the sword master and learn how to swing a sword. I know how to
Wow.
swing a
Is
fucking
it really
sword,
like that?
Nintendo. You just move your hand like this, and it works. It's not complicated. It's
Oh.
so frustrating. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, but
My
all games
theory-
are like that
Wait.
nowadays.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
don't
say,
think so.
are you
Hold on.
downing Japanese games just because now they're putting in tutorials? Like, is that really such a bad thing?
because their tutorials are really bad. You shouldn't need a
Ah.
tutorial unless it's like, press this button to achieve this result. Like, that's the bare minimum tutorial. Game mechanics aren't supposed to be taught through a text screen. You're supposed to learn them from, like, experiencing game
But
design.
Yeah.
that's all games nowadays. That's pretty much most of the games. Like, even
Yeah, and I
like the
hate
AAA
it.
games. You know?
Anyway.
You can't say that that's just Nintendo's fault. Or Zelda.
Well, Japanese games tend to have a more hand-holding.
Yeah, like
Um,
two best games that I've played is from Montreal. They're and they so where's that? I'm not even sure where that is.
wait, do you
in the
mean
world.
Montreal?
Yeah, Montreal.
Montreal's
Did
in
you just
Canada.
pronounce it Montreal?
Yeah,
Have you
sure.
never
Montreal-
heard Montreal as a
Montreal-
place?
Obviously,
Bloody
Joshy,
Canadian.
Montreal is in Canada, so
Yeah.
I don't know where you learned your geography.
Canada.
Canada! Tetsuo! Canada!
But yeah,
Tetsuo!
Someone just watched Akira today, so
Wow.
I watched it like 3 days ago.
yeah. But anyway,
Done.
come out of bloody
Done.
Canada. So
Yeah.
So, and they have minimum tutorial. Like, although Tomb Raider is holds your hand pretty much through the whole game. The whole game is a tutorial. But
Phil Fish was from Canada. He was French-Canadian.
Deus
Yeah,
Ex
French-Canadian.
Human
That's such an arsehole.
Ex Human Revolution. Holy crap! Like you get 5 seconds of tutorial at the start where it says, well, it has this intro gameplay bit where like you're just walking along and then some shit happens and then it goes into gameplay, which is the tutorial, and you just have to learn the buttons to get to the next bit. Like press shift to go against walls to avoid this one guard, and then the rest of the game you're on your own. So
Oh.
You're right. I don't like one of my favorite games actually is V, which is done by a Scottish developer, if I remember, like an indie developer, and it's just super simple. Like you just run around and it's like you bounce from sort of switch gravity, and it's like a platformer in a sense. And it's great because you don't have to like see the thing that I really hated about Skyward Sword is the dialogue, and this goes for a lot of the games that I've played that specifically are from Nintendo. The dialogue is so boring. Like you don't care about anything they're saying because it's like they're just talking about all this crap that's like, do you guys know what I mean? Like, they should be like a skip the whole cutscene button, but there's no like
I
skipping.
Disagree.
It is, isn't it?
In
I
Skyward
disagree
Sword,
as
I'm
well.
pretty sure you have to play it through once before you can skip the cutscenes, which is
No, I think
like,
you could have just skipped them right off the bat.
maybe.
See, this is why tutorials are good, because they can put in the tutorials. This is how you skip cutscenes, and then you know.
No, because
Not all bad, Dominic.
No,
And
I'm not
I was
talking
gonna
about
say-
writing. I'm not talking about having a little thing that says, "This is how you skip the cutscene." I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the game, like
Yeah,
holding your hand
or-
and saying, "This is
Yeah.
how you point the gun, and this is how you
Yep.
shoot, and this is how you go." I don't know.
I just wanted
The
to
game
say,
holding
like,
your hands when it keeps doing that when you're playing.
Yeah.
When it does it
You
once,
were
they say,
saying-
"Hey, this is how you swing sword. Okay, have fun." You know?
yeah. So you've played it, Robert?
Yeah. Skyward
Yeah.
Sword.
Is it really that bad?
It's not
It's
bad.
so slow. It's slow.
It's
Don't
not a
even-
bad
like
game, but it's not the
I
best
get
of
the
the game.
feeling you're being really picky.
it takes so long to get into the game because you have to go through this shitty tutorial, swing your sword around a bit, then you have to go into like a cave and rescue your bird. Then you have to like walk around some more, and then you can go down into like the forest area, and then you might say that
Dude,
the game starts
dude.
there.
Dude. Fucking,
Too long.
have you played
It has
Twilight
to-
Princess?
It has to start fast. I did play Twilight Princess.
That has just a shit long.
Twilight
Just
Princess
starting out.
also has severe flaws, one of which
And that
is
is like
the
the best game
shitty-
ever made.
Well, I would disagree because I think the combat system is garbage. But I
Oh,
also
come
think
on.
it takes
Here
a
we go.
really long. Okay, I feel like this is heating up a lot.
Yeah, it
I
is.
enjoyed it. I thought Twilight Princess was great, but the combat system pissed me off. But also, the start was very long, and that's
It's world building.
frustrated me.
Once
Yeah,
get
but you can
into
like
the
build.
character
You
before
can
shit
make that
hits the
more
fan.
exciting though. You can make that. This isn't like Game of Thrones or something where it's like, I'm playing the game now. I want to be able to like play the game. Like I'm happy to have world building, but I just want to be able to play. Like it's really frustrating when I see, like one of the most annoying things I've seen in a game is like a cutscene that tells you how to do a command, like this is how you throw a fireball, but you don't actually get to throw it. You have to wait until the cutscene is over, then you can try and throw a fireball. And by the time the cutscene's over, it tells you a bunch of other shit, and you don't even remember how to throw a fireball by the time that you've skipped all that text.
It really sucks when you are in a tutorial and then they're like, okay, you do it yourself, and you're like, I don't care. You've already told me how to do it. I don't need to prove to you that I'm capable of doing it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I personally hate it. I don't think tutorials should have like a like I'm trying to remember what it was like for Skyward Sword, and I'm pretty sure not Skyward Sword, Skyrim, and I'm pretty sure it was just like straightforward. I didn't even like Skyrim that much. Sorry.
You got led by that blonde-haired guy who they
and then you were like
what to do stuff.
And then he like tells you the basic commands. Although Skyrim doesn't exactly have the most complex of game mechanics, so
no, it's
not like
Bethesda. It's just
click
at the thing you want to die.
Yeah.
Until it is dead.
And then hope it doesn't get stuck in a wall and you have to like respawn.
Or hope it doesn't just magically fly into the sky.
Yeah. Oh man, Fallout 3
was always a treat. Fallout 3.
That was fun.
Them death claws.
Silly.
Just start flying.
Yeah.
Did you know that someone made a Martin Luther King portrait out of 4,200 Rubik's Cubes?
Is that what you've been doing this whole time? We've been talking about tutorials.
I've been looking up something interesting, okay?
And then you
all
got
this talk about Nintendo and casual gaming like that is boring me.
Oh, like you're a hardcore gamer.
Oh.
Piss off with you. Oh,
you
Tomb Raider is the best game ever.
With your Call of Duty and your modern warfare and your
360 no scopes.
And your world.
I never play that.
360 no scopes.
I have started playing Supreme Commander Forged Alliance with the modded AI that builds 5 times faster than I can. So, yeah.
So the nerd games then.
Yeah, exactly. That's what a hardcore gamer originally is, you know? It's games that nobody usually plays.
There's no such thing as a hardcore gamer.
Sure,
there's people who play games and there's people who...
bloody 4,000 hours on TF2.
Most of that was idling for hats or something.
No,
I don't think he plays the game anymore.
Not on his
Most of that is waiting for the fucking game to load. Am I right? Hello!
High five!
Wow. That was the most beautiful high five I've ever seen.
You're the most beautiful high five I've ever seen.
Bye, Dominic.
So, art's a funny thing, isn't it?
Mhm.
Rubik's cubes. Did you see the Lego thing? They made like a Lego machine. You know how you can make machines out of Lego?
Yeah.
You're like, I don't know what they're called, but someone actually made a machine that could solve a Rubik's cube in like 5 seconds.
Whoa.
It's super crazy. It's called like Cube Stormer 2.
Out of Lego.
It's like, yeah, it's like out of the Lego machine stuff. Anyway, just a little side note. I thought that was really cool. I don't even use Rubik's cubes that much, but whatever. I don't care. Stupid.
I've never solved the Rubik's cube.
Yeah,
neither
have
have I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Callum is making third-party comments on our bloody video.
Oh,
He says
God, I hate Callum.
the difference is Skyward Sword is designed towards children. Games like Deus Ex are for more mature audiences.
Well, you say
Thanks,
that,
Callum.
but if you think, but like, then am I just stopping Nintendo? Are you saying that I should just not care about Nintendo anymore? I should just be done with that? I want to like
Why
Nintendo.
should you think that?
Yeah, that's like, okay,
Because
I don't know if you guys have watched SpongeBob lately, SpongeBob SquarePants, but they put in like a lot of jokes for adults, but some for kids as well. It's meant to be like for everyone. So yeah, they put the tutorial in.
You can't just make
kids,
an
but they
excuse.
expect adults to put up with it, Dominic. Just sit
You
through
can't-
it. It's not that bad. And then you get to
It
play
is
the game
bad.
and everything's
It ruins my
fine.
gameplay experience. It's disjointed and it's
That's
slow.
probably
And I like
that's
playing
probably
D
half
because
the
I
reason.
played it.
I believe that is half the reason why I don't play Nintendo, because I know that they'll have
Yeah,
You don't
I'm
play
giant
sort of
Nintendo because you
tutorials,
don't have any
and
Nintendo
as soon
products
as-
that you've never had.
Yeah, but I've played Nintendo games.
Yeah, on an emulator. That's not the full experience.
That's right.
You don't get the dual shock
I've
controller.
played it on a
Wait,
like,
that's PlayStation.
DS games.
Oh,
Played
man.
DS game on DS,
Yeah, which
to-
ones? Which ones?
the Legend of Zelda one. I can't even remember what
Yeah,
it's called.
all the DS
Um,
Zelda games are trash. You can't base it on those.
Oh,
Except for-
Robert.
Well, they're not trash. They're just not the best.
Well, yeah, okay. I'll take
And
that.
of course,
I really liked
played
Phantom
Pokemon.
Hourglass. Sorry.
That's the one I played. Phantom Hourglass. Was that the
I
one?
really liked
on-
it, yeah.
It takes ages to get
Don't tell
anywhere.
me you hated it.
I liked it, but
I didn't like it. I played it for half an
Oh.
hour and then
well,
stopped.
that's
God.
not enough time to get into it.
Well,
Yeah, because there was
I
a bloody
don't know.
freaking half an hour tutorial at the start that I got bored at.
I tend to really
I
like
don't
all
remember a
the games I
tutorial.
play, so... Yeah.
There
Like,
was
I've
yeah.
played some bad games.
big ass tutorial where the main dude's like, go get the sword. Go swing the sword a bit by doing this with the
Oh,
touchpad.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Well,
And it's
I
like-
thought it was good.
There are parts in the game where it's just like, hey, have fun, kid. Do what you want. Like there's that fight with the giant scorpion dude, which you didn't get to do. Well, you have to figure out for yourself what to do because it's a cool concept of how you beat him, and it's just cool.
Yeah.
But-
I don't know. Look, when I say that I'm annoyed at Skyward Sword, I'm not saying that the whole game is bad. I think there's a lot of good points.
I don't know
I
if the whole-
should
I don't know if the
clarify.
whole game's bad.
I think
I don't know if the whole game's
I
bad
think-
because I didn't play it far enough because of the tutorial. I completely
Is there a
hate
cat somewhere?
tutorials.
Sorry, I was just talking about cat.
Just
Look me in the eye.
grab the
Can you
grab the
show us
cat
your cat?
and put it in the video, and then
Yeah.
our video
And then we'll get
becomes
views because
a
cats get views.
sensation.
Yes, please. I love cats.
Come here, you bastard.
Oh, don't hurt him. Or her.
Hello.
Maybe her.
Oh, you little
Yeah.
cutie. Wanna
You
get
can't
on
hear
the
what we're
screen?
saying. Let's make fun of him.
Oh,
That's as close to
Okay, I'm gonna put him
getting
down.
as Dominic's ever gonna get. Am I right?
Oh.
I
We're just
think I.
discussing how that's probably the only pussy that we'll ever see on screen.
That was my
What?
joke.
Yeah, I know. I
You
actually
took it
heard
and
it.
modified it.
I
Oh,
actually
good.
heard Robert say it, but
Awesome, good.
I'm not sorry.
I better let him out.
I meant
He probably-
every word.
Oh, Dominic, he's gone again.
so we can say anything we want and he'll never know. Because it's not like he can rewatch the video.
Wow, what a loser. I totally hate. Hey.
So, what are you guys talking about? Are we talking about like Pokemon or
Nothing.
something?
Talking about how much you suck as a friend and as a person.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
You wouldn't go that far.
Wait.
No,
What? So you would only agree with some of that statement. You're the worst.
Heartless person.
I knew that someone
I
so
did
innocent
actually.
could break my
So
heart.
heartless.
Okay, all right, Dominic.
You're a
I think you're a great
monster.
friend. No,
Shay, it's too
no,
late.
I,
It's too late. Don't
I know.
apologize.
I have to perform seppuku.
It's too late
regain
to
my honor,
apologize.
Right. Well, okay. I guess we're not friends then.
Yeah, good.
Check
So,
out this weedy little goatee that I've got now. It sucks.
I can't see it in the video.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't actually see it, but I don't know if that's my computer's like fairness.
Okay,
It's
I
like
see it.
tiny.
The tiny little thing.
because I stuffed it up and I had to shave it off. And I
Oh.
Well,
look
that's what you
ridiculously
get.
retarded.
The bin.
I
Wait,
look
what do
like
you mean you
nostalgia.
stuffed it up?
I actually look like nostalgia critic when I did this.
Whoa.
when I did
I
that.
can see that. I guess I can see that.
Yeah, and
How did you
without
stuff
without
up?
the
How do you
goatee,
stuff up a goatee? Like what?
He made it.
I mean,
Actually,
You like
accidentally
shaved too
made it
much of it
Hitler.
or something?
I
Dude.
tried. I stuffed it up,
Making
and then I tried to fix it, and then it completely destroyed it. So then I tried to shave just the mole off and have the soul patch down here,
Yep.
and then that didn't work because that was all uneven down there. Without the top bit, it looked
Dude,
way more
making-
uneven.
like
He's
Sorry.
leaving at the bit where someone said the soul patch made him look like a douche.
the soul patch made him look like
no,
shit.
I just went. No, it's uneven, and then I tried to fix it up, and
Seriously,
it was uneven until
the
I
best-
just had no soul patch left.
Wow.
The best part of shaving is like shaving
Enlighten me.
everything but the Hitler mo and just like looking at yourself and laughing.
Really?
Easily the best part.
I've never done that.
I'm not joking. I
No.
do it every
Wow.
time.
That's
time.
I gotta
Everyone
try that.
did.
But I do
Everyone
have roommates, housemates that probably wouldn't appreciate that if they like saw me just because we've got like an open bathroom.
No,
with
it's
sinks.
just for you.
If they just saw me just like,
It's just like a little moment to yourself where it's like,
yeah, but if someone
Pretty funny.
comes in
That
and
sounds
sees you,
dirty.
they'll be like,
It's just a little moment
It's
to
a little
yourself
moment
in the bathroom.
yeah. Why'd you do that in a bathroom, man?
imagine you shave in the shed.
Yeah, yeah. Saved
with
by
a law,
romance.
with a machete.
Whoa!
A bandsaw.
No, I shaved it. A bandsaw.
With a
Yeah, because I've got a beard of steel.
That's why yours is uneven because you
I
it's
can't
really
see
awkward
it
to
very.
get the
I
bandsaw.
can't. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't look at the mirror. I can't look at the mirror very well when I'm using the bandsaw.
You have to stop the bandsaw and use it as a mirror.
Yeah. Yes.
oh wow, wow. That's
Real men
cool.
stop it with their bare fists so they don't have to worry about turning it off. Just let it go when they want to start shaving again.
Why do you think I have these metal rings? That's to catch it in between and
Wow.
stop it with my bare hands.
You use rings to stop it. Use your fingertips, man. Little flappy bits between your fingers.
That's
It's real good in there.
Oh, I'm really glad I don't have to shave because that would be horrific. Especially because your neck is like right there, but like you know.
Oh, it's only a jugular. If your jugular gets cut, you just stick your fingers in there like a
Stop
Stick
being
your
such
fingers
a
in there
baby.
and
like
tell
an
Sharon
army,
to call the ambulance.
an army field medic. That's how you do it.
It would be Sharon, wouldn't it?
Yes.
It would be. Bloody Sharon.
No, it's Shazza.
Shazza, yeah. Oh dear. Yes.
Finally, we got onto the stuff that I wanted to be on. Just ridiculous conversations.
Yeah, maybe talking
I
about
live-
Pokemon a while ago.
I live for horribly inappropriate conversations.
So when you guys
Speaking of
masturbated,
horribly inappropriate
and you think
conversations,
about sorry, what were you gonna say?
I visited my cousins today, and they have like the proper Cards Against Humanity thing, and I was visiting
yes.
with my brothers, and so
Okay.
it was two of my brothers, me, and my two cousins, and one of them got the question, "Why am I sticky?" And I had a card that said incest. Now, when you're playing with two of your cousins and two of your brothers, there is no point at which you can play a card that says incest and it to be not awkward. Because my cousin,
Sure
he was
can.
reading question,
That's
he
the
said,
whole
"Why am I
point of
sticky?"
it.
Incest. And then he looked over at his brother, and they just sort of had this moment, which is like, "Ugh." And then all my brothers are just like, "Oh my god, who put that down?" And I'm just here just like, "Oh, what did I do?"
Did that one win?
Yeah.
No, it was too weird to win.
Oh
It
man,
was too
I
weird.
would have made that one win. That would have been
Yeah.
the best card.
I would have.
What is this game?
It's Cards Against Humanity.
It's,
You have a whole bunch
It's-
of answer cards and question cards. Someone is assigned to choose a winning card, like a winning answer
like,
card.
it's usually the
Welcome-
most funniest.
Welcome to the Welcome to the Explaining an Already Established Card Game podcast, where we explain the rules of an already established card game.
Bethany doesn't know. And
Buckle
one
up.
Thanks,
of
Robin.
our viewers,
Thank you.
Buckle
one of
up
our
for
fans
some
might not know
exciting.
either.
Understands
Buckle
me.
up.
You suck,
Some
Dominic.
Abby seems like the kind of
for some
innocent person
exciting
who
board,
wouldn't know about
for
humanity.
some exciting table game mechanics. Today, we're
Those
talking about
mechanics.
Us Against
Why
It's just
Humanity.
basically you pick the funniest answer and the card is just like
Yeah.
out of your hand, and then it's
And
all
you get
filled with,
awesome,
like really
awesome
terrible.
points.
Okay.
Yeah, all the answers are really terrible stuff like
The best one is
picking
the
up
biggest
women
one.
at the abortion clinic,
Wow.
black
Really?
people, or Hitler.
Oh,
Biggest
It
black
goes down
hit.
every path.
Oh,
Sorry.
come on. It
Best-
even has,
the
it even
best
has
kind
Ron
of-
Jeremy's mustache as an answer.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think she knows who
Right.
Ron Jeremy is.
no. Sorry.
Do you want to know?
You don't.
Probably not.
Porn star
I'm
from the
guessing no.
70s, 80s.
He's a
How do you guys know that?
Because I have a life.
You
He
know
was
what's
in every game
hilarious?
the kids'
You know
table
what's
music
hilarious
video.
about this?
I was raised
My
by
dad
the
told
internet.
me.
Yeah, well,
Really?
Yeah, because it's the rum that's the Ron Jeremy rum brew, brewed in Ron Jeremy's honor. And then my dad told
Oh,
me who Ron
glad you said
Jeremy
honor.
was, so...
wow.
Okay.
It's good that your dad would tell you that sort of thing and not just blatantly lie to you like, you know, a normal father would. No offense to your dad or anything, but
That's called good parenthood.
Exactly.
You know?
No,
Not
no holds
lying
barred.
to-
No holds
Yeah,
No
no
holds
lying
barred.
to your kids.
No bars held.
no holds. How does that phrase go?
No.
holds barred.
No hold. I think it means no hold bars because in 1970 in the railway, they were when they got off the train, they would have this little bar that you would have to hold, and it
Oh,
would be
really?
like releasing back the prisoners. So you would have to like take it off, and it's like, all right, no holds bar, and then you would walk past, and that's a fact. So I mean, don't look it up. But you
Look
just,
it up, because tomorrow this is total bullshit.
It's
Yeah.
just...
Wow.
Don't look it up because everything that comes from my mouth is truth.
hmm
yes. So what's the last movie? Man, I'm just trying to think of what kind of
last
sweet
movie,
movie we're
man.
watching.
The last
The
movie,
last,
man.
the last movie,
Laugh
man.
action hero.
Dude,
I
I'm gonna
don't know
watch
who-
that. That shit's on Netflix. I'm so keen. I'm gonna watch that shit all day, every day.
I'm pretty
Netflix
sure
Australia.
there's still men in the movie
No.
industry, so...
And I beat the system.
I understand.
completely legally, so...
It is legal. So there, take that. Take that, government. I've beaten
It's
your
just that-
oppression.
It's just that Foxtel doesn't like it. And Foxtel's
Yeah.
going to take down our video now because we mentioned them.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
Quick,
this
save
is
it,
now
save
a
it.
review.
Oh.
So, I was watching Foxtel
Hang on,
the
what?
other day, and I just wanted to say how much
How great
the
your
Joshua,
service
tell me,
is.
have you heard about the Foxtel service?
Yes, the
Here we go.
Foxtel service
Yeah,
is
it's big fucking
fantastic.
shit.
What was that, Robert?
It's
Maybe we should
mate.
try and turn Robert to the good side of Foxtel.
We're not
I can
advertising.
watch
What
I can watch
makes you-
I can watch shows like Game of Thrones and
And
Game
all
of Thrones.
And all of this a year later than the US. Doesn't that sound fantastic, Robert?
Did
Isn't that a
you
good
say
deal?
a year later?
Are you telling
What
me
are
that
we
instead of
standing
are you
around
telling me
here
that
for?
instead of getting it for free on the internet, I can wait a year
Yeah.
after it's all been spoiled for me until I can watch it on the television?
On
That's the best thing I've
Foxtel,
ever
on
heard.
paying television? Yeah, and not only
And what-
that, it costs 6 times more than any existing services like Netflix.
Wow!
Whoa.
I can't wait to get
Game of
my
Thrones.
Foxtel subscription.
Don't
Now we
forget
really
about.
will get our video taken down.
is life. Foxtel is love.
Foxtail will rule the earth with an iron fist, and the babies will burn in
Game
blood.
of Thrones.
Oh
No,
my
that's not
God.
done, dude.
Satan.
What, Foxtail? I am Satan, and this is Foxtail. Foxtail.
What in the
Illuminati.
world?
Well, there goes our contract with Foxtel.
Shit. Damn it.
If any of you
Oh, wow.
guys out there have any complaints, please address them solely to Dominic,
Yep.
because I don't want to deal with that shit.
I and at coolguydj.twitter.com.
Tony.abbott at the government at
Government.org.
serialemail.com.
.org. .com.au.org.
Tony.abbott at thegovernmentemail.com.au.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll go to him.
Yeah.
Probably
yeah,
got like 7 of them.
Yeah. It's probably.
Wow.
You know what? You know what?
Um,
You know what Tony Abbott should do for the
Die.
NBN? A
Kill
viable,
himself.
a completely viable method for this NBN. He can use his ears as satellites to pick up the satellite dishes. It'll work just
Exactly.
as well.
Yeah,
It'll work just as well as the NBN that they want to put in now.
I didn't catch a word of that, to be honest. I was just laughing because apparently it's a very left-wing show.
No, we're not. I don't think we should get into politics. It's a bad idea.
Although,
We're not left wing.
Although,
Tony Abbott,
what up?
he can
Oh,
go to hell.
no, I honestly don't know enough about political parties to
Politics.
have an opinion. I don't know enough about
All I
life
know
in general
is
to
that
have
I've
opinions
watched
about anything,
parliamentary-
really.
All I know is that I've watched parliamentary question time for like 5 minutes, and it was literally like watching a kindergarten class argue about
Yeah.
something.
Really.
Yeah,
it's
it's
not bad.
literally. Except they say Madam Speaker or
Yeah.
Yeah, except
Whatever.
they
They've
use
learned
people
how
like-
to address their betters. That's it.
yeah.
Madam Speaker, the Minister for Environment and Health is a cop, and he keeps copying what I say to him.
Well, I would like
Speaker.
to
I
say,
think that
like that this minister
It's
that has
copying
laid
me.
these allegations, this minister keeps stealing my crayons, and I don't like that. When we're in nap time, I want to be using my own crayons, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to be using my own crayons and drawing my own horsies.
Minister speak.
Mr.
Oh,
Speaker,
that's awesome.
I urge you to acknowledge the term, I know you are, but what am I? In reference to what the Minister for Health called me.
Minister for Speaker,
when he
I would
said
like
that
you
I was
to.
a stupid
Minister for
bitch.
Speaker. Minister for Speaker, I would like you to denounce the rights that are placed upon the claim Dibs. I don't think that any lawful action should be taken upon that claim Dibs, and I think my crayon should be mine and mine alone. Dibs is irrelevant in this situation, and that's why I think the Australian government needs to vote for Tony Abbott. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much.
Mr. Speaker, I wish
Beautiful.
to rebut that statement. I say that Dibs is not a legally binding contract, and that there were no witnesses to that statement. And I think that those crayons are entitled to me because I touched them last.
Mr. Speaker, Peter Garrett called me fat.
No, shut up, you wanker.
You've been eating too much of that midnight oil.
Get out of here, Clive Palmer. What are you doing here? No one takes you seriously as a politician.
This is great.
I would like some orange juice, please, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, can we kick Barnaby Joyce out of Parliament? He keeps saying that my mother is not a good person.
Shut up.
He said that she was fat and poor.
But she is. She eats lard all day.
Shut up, Barnaby Joyce. Your mum is...
My
I did
mum's
her
better
last
than
night.
yours, that's what.
Oh, wow.
Well, my policy is better than your governmental policy about climate change.
Here, or just listen. I think the only fair way to settle this is with a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. Get out your Yu-Gi-Oh cards, gentlemen. Let's settle this like real politicians.
Oh, but I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh!
I've only got Magic the Gathering. I
Oh,
don't have Yu-Gi-Oh cards at home, Mr. Speaker.
I need the
you sound
speed.
so
I
sad.
need the speed on PlayStation 3. I think that if we all had a race,
Whoa!
if we all had a
Mr.
race to
Department
settle it,
has PlayStation 3. That's so cool.
I want to go over to Parliament's house.
My dad didn't get me
Mr.
PlayStation 3 because he doesn't love me.
Oh.
And
Mr.
he
Speaker,
hits my
can I
mum.
go to the minister's
And
house?
whenever I talk to him, he yells at my
Can
mum.
I go to
And then
Parliament so I can play their PS3?
Wow. Wow.
Well, I feel like this has gone on for a
I
while.
think we've exhausted all that we could from
I think
that.
we could probably go on forever. Actually, I
Yeah.
think it's probably time to stop now, in fact.
Do we have a time limit on this?
No, there's no time
We can
limit
go
on
for as
life,
long as-
Bethany.
Well, 8 hours. 8 hours is our...
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Ah.
I'll sleep when I'm dead
The
too.
speaker tells me to.
Yeah. I'll sleep when it's nap time.
But I have to have a good drink of that hot chocolate first. Of course. I need my chocky for sleep time.
Which makes
Mr.
absolutely no
Speaker.
sense.
Malcolm keeps taking my hot chocolate.
Alright.
He's trying to put
alright.
copper wire in it.
Gosh. So,
This is
Keeping
probably
it
more
relevant.
civilized than actual parliament. Like,
absolutely, yeah. Definitely is. So, Bethany,
yes.
what's your favorite, color?
My favorite
Um,
color is sky.
Red
blue.
or green?
Oh my god.
Decide.
Green.
Yeah.
Even though I'm wearing red,
Right
it's a
choice.
bit hypocritical, but
Well,
yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks
Yeah,
for telling me
well-
that. Not that I care. But whatever.
Yeah, well,
Oh, shots
yeah.
fired.
Wait.
It's fine.
but I'm not going to be here next week. I just realized that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hope the
Makes
viewers
sense.
of all this realise that Bethany is a guest.
Yeah.
And that she is, in fact, not one of the guys who chills.
It makes me sad because this was
Not
really
one
fun.
of the said 3 chilling guys in
Yeah.
question.
Yes.
It doesn't help that I'm not actually a guy, so I can't blend in
Well,
as well as I could.
that's
I'm glad
Wear
you
a
said
big
it, because I
wig.
didn't want to go down that path.
Just wear a mullet wig and you'll like an Australia flag around your back and you'll fit in
Oh,
with
yeah.
us.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll call you,
Talk like this all the time. Yeah,
Australians,
Aussie.
yeah.
We'll call you
Australians
Baz.
can't count, so it doesn't matter if we've got 4
We'll
instead
call
of
you
3.
Bazza. Yeah. We'll call you Bazza.
That'd be awesome.
You'll fit right in.
yeah,
Thanks.
Bazza, Domo, Josh, and Robbo. Josh doesn't really Australianise too well,
No.
unfortunately.
Jazzo. Jizzmeister. That's your name, Josh. It's Robbo, Domo, and Jizzmeister.
That's my
Here at your
power.
local Sunday
Dominic,
night.
I'm commanding my power at you.
Oh, God.
Robert. Commanding my Jizzmeister
No.
powers at you.
No! Resist! Resist!
This is so scary. You're like going crazy with the power, Josh.
Tetsuo! This is exactly what happened in Akira.
Yes.
Tetsuo became the Meister of Jizz, and then Kanade was like, Tetsuo! And then Tetsuo was like, Kanade! And then the music was like,
Canada.
Bum.
Idiot.
That's such great music.
Boom.
I lo-
did the.
Man, I love the music because there was like that chorus and it was just like done out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So good.
I
a
don't
weird
remember
movie.
much of it because I watched it at 4 to 5 a.m. in the morning
Yeah, right.
while I was, sort of passing out slightly.
Right.
Whenever I blinked, I woke up half an hour later.
Yeah, that would have been a hard time to
It was-
watch that movie because that is a slow grind of a movie. Good though. Very slow.
Anyway, I think that's enough carrying on for today.
Yeah, I guess we
something
should call it.
Definitive to end these after shows on if we continue doing them. I think they're good though. I think we went into a good direction there.
Good Oh, okay. All right, cut.
Good
What
direction for
direction?
comedy purposes.
All right, cut. All right. I think you guys are playing your characters pretty well. Just Robert, remember to be more like a stoner, and Josh,
Yep.
you have to remember to agree with everything I say because that's apparently what your role is. And then Bethany has to be the innocent one. So okay? I don't believe you enough. So I just need you
really?
to feel the emotion. I just need you to feel it inside. Okay.
I'm thinking,
So,
I'm
and
thinking maybe like
I embody
something in the
innocence.
hair.
I swear I'm
Look,
probably
I'm
the
gonna-
most
I need
innocent
makeup.
18-year-old ever.
makeup,
See,
please. I just need.
Director. It's a bit of a problem because Zack Snyder. It's a bit of a problem because that's not the character I want to be. I don't want to be
Yeah.
the character that
Right.
imitates
Right.
Dominic. It's just that it seems
Right.
that those characters were
Yeah.
written very similarly in
Well.
that time, but
yeah.
all of his
Okay.
lines are first, so it just looks like that
Okay.
I'm copying, and I don't want to be that character.
Okay. I'll take that into consideration. Thank you for talking to me. Well, what was your name? Sorry.
I'm Hugh Jackman playing Josh Brennan.
Hugh Jackman. Okay. Well, thank you. I will take your comments into consideration. Okay. Action. Okay. I'm Zach Stein. I directed Watchmen. So I would like some quiet on the set, please. I also directed Dawn of the Dead. So
Is this what he was like in your dream, Dominic? Like, seriously, is this what he like?
It sounds like a bad Quentin Tarantino impression.
yeah, does a little bit. No, this is my Quentin Tarantino impression. And and you can't talk about movies without thinking about the id and the e, and it's like you
But
have
you
this
have to look
character,
like
this
this.
great
You have to look
1960s
like this.
film. All right, and you had this great film. All right, and it was this great 60s film. All right.
Wow. I have no idea who Quentin Tarantino
Don't
is.
even say that shit
But-
in my face.
Oh, I've heard of Quentin Tarantino, but I don't like. Is he
I will-
related to James Bond at all?
Disclaimer,
What?
whenever I look down, I'm not looking at
No,
my
he's
keyboard.
not.
I'm usually
No,
looking at my
Did I get it wrong?
keyboard.
but
What did you think Quentin Tarantino was? I'm curious.
I knew Quentin Tarantino as a director, but I have no idea what he directs.
Pulp
But
Fiction,
it could be James
Really
Bond
violent
because there's
Django
a
Unchained.
link in my mind. What?
violent crime, most of the time crime movies. He directed Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs,
Did
Inglourious
he do
Basterds.
James Bond, or am I wrong?
No,
He did not.
He didn't do James Bond.
Oh.
No, that's
Well, who
that's
did?
not. I don't know, like
Yeah.
50 different people. This
Also,
movie's been going on for a while.
Okay, alright.
Producer of Cars 2, which is why it took a
Really?
weird sort of
We
spy
should end
crime
this now.
turn.
I think we've gone for nearly 45 minutes or some shit like that.
Who cares?
We've become boring now.
We should put like a
nothing
secret
in
question
it to
at the end to see if anyone actually watched the whole thing.
Yeah, if you watch this, then subscribe.
Oh,
That-
wow.
Please,
Wow.
please tell us in the comments so that we can stop crying ourselves to sleep because of
Please.
how rejected we are.
Please tell
Yeah,
me.
guys, seriously, these guys are These guys are
We wish-
unstable,
we-
alright?
we-
So,
We wish that you loved
I
us.
looked at myself.
We just want these tears to stop rolling.
I just want. Sometimes I use.
they come
tears
from,
as lubricant.
what?
Whoa! I didn't say anything, so.
Again, this took a weird turn for the worse, so I think it's
I
time
think we should-
call it a night.
I think it's time to end. See you guys. Thanks for watching our
Alright.
after show.
Wait.
What?
Can
What?
I just say thanks again for
No,
letting me be
you
here?
can't.
Please.
Just
Please,
shut
well, I
up
have-
for 1 second and let us do
Yeah,
our
don't-
own
after
goddamn
this,
show.
I never want to talk to you again, so.
Good. Hope
Yeah.
you die.
God, it's just like living with my
That
parents.
actually really hurts.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, I hope you die of old age, is what I was going to say.
Okay, this is online, right? Oh,
Yeah.
you just said you hope I die of old age.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, it
just
is.
say,
Yes.
if you legit told me that you hope that I die and you want me to die, and then I went and committed suicide, because this is online and there's like proof of you saying that, would you get in trouble? Would you?
Don't-
No, because no one watches this show or
Oh.
cares, so no.
Alright, well,
He would feel
okay
bad.
then. Yeah,
I'm sure I would feel bad if you killed yourself. Probably.
because of you.
No, I'm joking.
No
Of course
remorse.
I'm joking, Bethany.
You-
You're at
yeah.
least in my top 25 people that I've met.
I'm actually not.
Yeah,
Because you
it's
said
not
you had
just-
25
also
Facebook
in
friends, and
the-
I don't have Facebook. So that makes me really
You're also
sad.
in the top 25 people that Dominic knows.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And the,
Good burn, Robert. Good burn.
actually, more
Classic.
importantly, the top 25 people who can actually tolerate Dominic's presence. I'm not one of them.
If I wasn't crying myself to sleep
I
tonight,
know who Dominic's
I
gonna be
certainly
running
will
on
be
Facebook.
now.
Hey, no insults have been directed towards me so far.
Oh, yeah, Josh, you're a dickhead.
Yeah, you had a goatee and
Oh.
you look like a faggot.
Oh,
And your hipster
I'm
hair
so
makes me
glad
sick,
you guys care.
physically
You care
sick.
enough to insult me.
Hang on.
I know, I
need
just
to
wanted
the
to
doctor because
include
of how sick your hair makes me feel.
No,
Yeah,
what
sometimes
else?
when I look at you, I literally throw up, but not in my mouth.
I'm so glad you care. No
Thanks,
one else
man.
even has the patience with me to
Thanks, man.
even
I
insult me.
would pay good money to have you shit in my mouth just so I could
Whoa.
just so I could shit, just so I could shit that shit and then save it and then throw it in your face. That's how little I care about you.
You guys have got a weird relationship going on there. I'm just gonna say that.
This episode
I'm
was
going
sponsored
to-
by Foxtel.
I'm g-
Yeah. Foxtel, they're gonna love us. God. Oh wow. Did
Can we
you
use
really
that?
just
Two
say
guys-
that?
What is this? Two guys, one cup. I'm gonna eat your shit so that I can shit it out again and then throw it back on you so that it's double the shit.
Wow.
Well,
What a
I'm
comeback.
glad that was summarized.
This is not a wholesome family show.
No.
I hope people didn't think this was a wholesome family show.
I hope they did.
also-
I want to see reactions.
I've learned differently, so
Also,
that's
just
why I would be here
so I
next week.
can hit a home run, abortion, Hitler, Holocaust, Jews. Thank you very much. I'll be
What about race?
here all night.
Let's go race.
Black pigs.
All right.
Black people.
Wow.
Okay.
That covers it. Yep.
All right.